Vitale here with Vitale Wealth Management with this week's graded investment market update. All information is gathered as of the week starting December 1st, 2025. We hope all of you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Sorry I wasn't able to be with you last week. Can't believe we're in December, Christmas season, so here we go. Last week's review of the major U.S. indexes finished the month of November with strong gains. The NASDAQ led with a weekly gain of almost 5% at 491. The S&P was at 374 and the Dow was at 3.2. Now the U.S. small cap, the Russell 2000, added 5.55% for the week, outperforming the larger peers. Bitcoin also staged a rebound last week, easing some investor concerns over a prolonged crypto bear market. The largest cryptocurrency gained 4.5% last week, though it's still down 3.2% year to date. U.S. financial markets were closed on Thursday in observance of Thanksgiving and closed early on Friday. So now let's talk about some upcoming economic releases. Key economic releases this week will include delayed inflation report on the insights of consumer spending, which will be coming out on Friday. The September producer price index will provide insight into early fall inflation trends. And the consumer sentiment report will reveal how consumers are feeling heading into the holiday shopping season. So we got our market outlook. Major U.S. indexes closed November on a strong note following holiday shortened week. The period often referred to as a Thanksgiving rally lived up to its reputation this year. Markets were boosted by rising expectations for a December interest rate cut, supported by encouraging remarks from federal chair officials. Black Friday also contributed to the positive sentiment as investors received early indications of a healthy holiday spending environment. And of course, we saw the online was crazy as well. This year's holiday shopping season appears to be off to a strong start. According to a recent National Retail Federation survey, the Thanksgiving weekend may have drawn a record of 187 million shoppers, with holiday retail sales projected to surpass $7 trillion for the first time. Looking ahead to the final month of the year, investors have additional reasons for optimism, and strong corporate earnings could also help sustain market momentum into the year end, with the S&P 500 currently on a track for a third consecutive year of double-digit gains. It's roughly 15% plus year to date, so pretty strong. We're looking for probably an 8 to 10% growth this year. 15% exceeded that, so nobody's complaining there. Let's talk about some recent activity. There were no changes in the gradient investment portfolios last week. As you know, we try to rebalance every quarter to make sure they're in line with what they have to be, with their how they do this. So let's talk about stocks in the news. Alphabet, which is owned in the Core Select, the G50, the G33, and the Contrarian Choice, rose. Shares were up 0.52% for the week, following reports that Meta is in talks to invest billions into Google's TPU chips that could rival NVIDIA. Also, Broadcom, owned in the G50, the chipmaker shares sit near all-time highs amid AI momentum. Recent partnerships announced that OpenAI and Google highlight its strong strategic position with AI ecosystem, and shares were up 6.61% for the week. And that's it for this week's market summary. Thank you so much for being part of the Vitale Wealth family. If you need to get a hold of us, you know the number 855-756-5700. Visit us at vitalewealth.com. And it's cold out there. The snow is here. The holiday season is here. We hope you're all getting ready for a wonderful Christmas season. And we'll see you again next week. God bless you.